welcome back to Fragrance Collection. I wanted to take a moment just to say thank you to all of you on my Instagram and my YouTube, because I finally am able to upload these videos to both so far. Hopefully they won't kick me off Instagram again. I don't know what was up with that. Like almost 2 to 3 months I wasn't able to put any of these videos on my Instagram, which is where I started, and that's why I created my YouTube. And I really appreciate everybody that started following me on my YouTube, interacting with me, leaving me comments and feedback. It's been really great meeting the new people that I've met there, and I appreciate it. And then everybody on my Instagram, it just keeps blowing up, and I'm just like, what? It's crazy. I can't even keep up with some of the comments. Thank God they now have that little filter button where it's like comments or tags and then like likes, because I can't keep up. Not trying to brag, and I don't even know how the people that have 13,000 plus or 10,000 plus people do it, if I ever get there. So I did my Ulta haul, and then I posted that video where I let you all know what I took back to Ulta. That Tiffany fragrance, that Trésor fragrance. We're finally talking about perfume. So I did get Gucci Guilty PERFUME Eau de Parfum. So the Eau de Parfum PERFUME Gucci Guilty. I might have called it Intense. I didn't mean to, but yeah, so this is what I want. I went looking for the new Intense version of this, and it just didn't happen. So I got this. We're going to unbox this and open it. I'm going to put it in my new trash can. I have to show you guys my new trash can. Look at this fancy ass trash can that I got. Isn't this cute? Look at the feet. They're like so Miami. It's so Miami. I'm from Florida. I'm from Tampa. But I've always wanted to live back in Miami. I have a lot of family down that way, and I love Miami. But this looks like so Versace. Love it. So that's my bougie-ass trash can. I figure if I'm going to have a trash can sitting out in my closet, my fancy-ass closet, I'm going to have like a bougie trash can. And I saw that at Marshall's, and I was like, dang, a weird-ass bottle. Like, the words are see-through, and I never really paid attention to it. Gucci bottles are cool, though. Here we go again with me not knowing how to take off the lid. You can smell this through the sprayer, and I'm not even sprayed this. It's like a powdery floral. I didn't want to go with the big one because I don't really... the scent was nice. I just didn't know if it was like going to be amazing. I did so much testing today. I mean, I must have tested every damn thing at Ulta. Yeah, it's just really pretty, you guys. This is such a pretty scent. I can't describe this other than it's pretty. I could have just bought that, but I also had a gift card I had to use. So I had some Ulta points, I had a gift card, and then I had the return. I could have just bought that and broke even actually, and actually had money off. But I was like, no ma'am, I'm gonna buy more. And then I walked to the end of the aisle, and they have like this end cap with fragrances on it. And they had the Joys. There's like Joy Intense and regular Joy, and then they have the ones that are in that bottle that looks like it has a neck with stuff around it that Charlize Theron does the commercials for. I don't like those. I think they're called J'adore. Ooh, they're not good. But I've always liked the bottles of Joy. They have that like metal rope around them. The Intense has like some crystallization to the bottle, and then the Joy is just simple. Well, the first one I grabbed was the Intense, and I'm like, no, it was too grassy and too just messy for me. And then I couldn't find the tester of the regular Joy, and then I looked, and it was over on the corner for some reason, and I grabbed it and sprayed it, and it was nice. It was kind of like how I felt about Gucci Guilty. I was like, oh, that's nice, but I need to let it sit. So I let it sit for a minute, and I walked around, and I was smelling a couple more of the Carolina Herrera's, which we all know. I had Very Good Girl, and it didn't work out. I tested Good Girl because I read that it had like Egyptian jasmine in it. Oh no. I tried it. The tonka bean in that is so strong. It was a no for me. And then they had this one with like a translucent foot. It was like almost like white. It was called like Very Good Girl, It's Good Being Bad or something. And the box was like white and black. I don't remember the name. It was something like a gimmick. It was good. It was kind of mango-y and fruity. And the longer it sat on the paper, though, it was so fragrant to the fruity side. It just kind of reminded me of like Angel Nova, and it kind of reminded me of Very Good Girl, which I was worried it would bother me because I almost bought that shoe. But I was like, I'm afraid this is going to get too sugary floral, and that ain't going to work. So I walked away from the Very Good Girls, and I went back to Joy, picked it up, and I went, oh, bitch. And it smelled so good. It was like this bright floral, almost like a wedding white. And about that time, this girl come over, and she was picking up the shoes, and she was smelling them. And I mean, I had the Joy tester in my nose, and I went, bitch. And she looked over at me like that, and I went, oh no, not you, girl, sorry, this scent is so good. And she laughed. She was like, really, what is it? And I was like, Joy by Dior. And I handed her the tester, and she went, ooh, that does smell good. I was like, that does not, though. And she's like, oh, it doesn't? And she had like one of the Good Girl shoes. I said, no, try the one on the bottom. And she picked it up, and she sniffed it, and she's like, oh, this one smells good. I said, I tried Very Good Girl, and it was a not good girl. And she's like, oh, I tried that too. I didn't like it either. It burned up my nose. I said, me too. And then she's like, yeah, I kind of like this one, but that Dior's better. And I was like, well, here's a bottle. And then she's like, oh, I only do big bottles. And I thought, rookie mistake. But I was like, okay, here you go. And then I got me the small bottle, the 1 fluid ounce. And I just love it. I didn't realize that there was pink on the box. Yeah. And oh, it's cute. It's actually, the box is like, like a pearlescent with a, does this say 33 Avenue Hoochie, Paris, France? It's Hoche. H-O-C-H-E. Is that Hoochie in French? Oh. Anyways, so I got this. It has such a pretty, like, pale pink to it. I always like to save the little sticker, and then I stick it back on the box. This is so pretty. I love this, like, metal thing around it. I'm afraid this isn't the same scent. I really looked, because the tester, I think the tester was just this. They didn't have the lid. So, God, I hope, oh, it's magnetic. That's nice. I hope this is what I tested in the store. If not, it's going back. But I'm pretty sure it was. I mean, I looked. I read it. I looked at the bottom. They write, like, on the back. They have, like, a white piece of paper, and they write what it is. And it said Joy Dior EDP. So, because the other one was Intense, and I didn't like it. And I could tell the Intense had those crackles. So, I hope this is the right scent. Oh, that has a wonderful sprayer. Yep, this is it. Man, this smells so pretty. On initial blast, it doesn't smell like anything amazing. Like, oh, that doesn't smell too, like... But this is one of those that has to sit for a minute. At least it did when I tested it today. And I believe that's how it will be. So, my Ulta haul was nothing major. It was just an exchange, and I picked up Gucci Guilty, PERFUME, Eau de Parfum, and Joy by Dior, Eau de Parfum. Not the Intense. And not the Intense. We didn't go intense. Yeah, this is so good. This is better than the Gucci. But Joy Dior is a knockout. Gorgeous scent. Something clean in that, and it just hits me right, and I'm pleased. Yeah, that's why I grabbed that. That's one of those that when I wear it out, I'll go back and get the big bottle. Next place I went was Macy's. I had to return that Estee Lauder scent. I also had a gift card to Macy's, so I was like, I'm going to return this, or I was going to exchange it. I went in there with the mentality of, I'm going to exchange it because I wanted to try and potentially purchase the new Marc Jacobs Daisy Skies. I had seen several friends on Instagram share pictures of it, and I was like, oh, those bottles are really pretty. I read reviews about them. I researched the 3 of the line. They had Daisy Love, Daisy Oh So Fresh, and they had Daisy, all in the Skies line. And it sounded like they were using some different notes, and they were going to mix it up finally. And one person on my Instagram had even tested them and said that they actually smelled different. So I went, and I have a friend who I sold her and her husband furniture, and when I sold Karen furniture, her and her husband, me and her got to talking, and she said, oh, you smell so good. And we talked about fragrance. She's like, yeah, I know that scent. And I said, oh, wow. And she's like, I work at the fragrance counter at Macy's in the mall. And I was like, oh my God, I love the Macy's fragrance counter. I go there all the time to test stuff and then go buy it and review it. And she's like, well, you need to come see me. So I made my connection. So I went, and Karen was working, and I was like, yeah, girl, hey. And she's like, hey. She's like, come on over and try them. So she sprayed each one for me, and they all smell the same. Like, come the fuck on, Mark. Like, how many versions of Daisy are there in Uso Fresh and whatnot? Like, really? Daisy Skies smells just like Daisy. I was so disappointed because the notes read completely different. I had a little hint of different. It was a little fresher, but then it was the same damn thing. Uso Fresh, no matter what they do, will always smell the same. It is cute. I like that big flower on it. It's a big ass flower, but I tried the Skies version of it, and I was like, it was the one I liked. It was the only one I liked, and I probably would have bought the Daisy Loves Skies, but then Karen was like, well, try this, and she brought me over a test of something. I didn't see what she sprayed, and I'm like, oh my God, what is that? And she's like, it's this one, hold on. And she was looking, I don't even think she knew what she grabbed, and I'm like, okay, wait a minute. And I went back to Daisy Loves Skies, and I was like, it was pretty. It was a little childish, and it was a little too feminine, because what I was smelling on this sprayer that she gave me was so good. I was like, girl, what is that, Karen? And she goes, oh, it's this. It's Dreams. It's Forever Dreams. And I'm like, Forever Dreams? And she's like, Dreams, Forever Dreams. And then she's like, this one. And then she showed me the bottle, and it was that cute little cottagey looking bottle of Daisy Dream Forever, which I've never smelled any of this line. I've never smelled this line at all. And I was like, oh, that's a little bit older. She says, yeah. And I was like, no, that's okay. And I was like, I've never smelled the Forever line. And I've never smelled the Dream. Girl, tell me why when I asked how much this was, she said, this is $92. Bitch, what? $92? I looked around like, who the fuck? Because my Estee Lauder fragrance was only $76. It was way more than that, but I got it for $76. So I thought, oh, hell no, I'm going to have to pay for you? Only a couple dollars. But then I thought, well, I got a gift card. So I let Miss Karen put it over there on the counter. I was like, girl, put it on the counter. I want it. And then I kept looking, but we'll get into what I got next. We got to talk about Miss Daisy Dream. So Daisy Dream Forever. I've never smelled this. I kind of ignored this line. I'm guessing Dream is its own bottle, but look how cute the bottle is. So blue is my favorite color. My iPhone's blue. 99% of the time I wear blue. If I ever were to repaint my closet here, it would be Blue in Love. How pretty is this bottle? So it's got these like plastic daisies on it. It's a blue, and then it has this silver. It's super mod. I think it's a super mod bottle. But I didn't really know anything about it. Oh, it's all white inside. That was weird. It was like when we took the bottle lid off. It's like it disappeared. It really impressed me. I was really shocked. I didn't expect it to smell as good as it did. And I don't think Karen was expecting it to smell as good as it did. Oh, there it is. Yeah, super juicy, fragrant. Nothing like the Daisy lineup. That's what I like about it. It doesn't smell like any other Marc Jacobs daisies. I feel like Daisy kind of smells like Daisy, Uso Fresh. Uso Fresh kind of smells like Daisy. So the fact that Daisy Love has its own identity, that's what I liked about it in the Skies line, and I like about in my Spring line. That's what I like about Dream. I remember there used to be a line of daisies or Marc Jacobs scents called Lola. This vaguely reminds me a little bit of Lola Sheer. There's this sweetness in this that reminds me of Lola Sheer. I never had Lola Sheer. It was in this really pretty like highlighter green bottle, and I always wanted it, and I never got it. Bless, this smells good. Yeah, Daisy Dream Forever. This is good. This is a good one. If you like a sweet, fruity, just delicious scent. This is the one. I really like her. I'm really glad Karen just thought to grab this out of the cabinet. She's a real one. Karen is a real one. I like Miss Karen. I looked and I'm like, oh, there it is. And they had the intense version of this. So then I thought, I could buy it. And then I could go back and take back this Gucci Guilty if I like this more. Or maybe there'll be 2 different scents. They were 2 different scents. The intense version of Gucci Guilty and that copper bottle, my friend, I've already told her this, girl, it was awful. It stunk so bad. It smelled, I can't even describe what it smelled like. It just, the moment Karen hit the little scent tag and I put it to my face, I was like, take that tag away from me. And Karen even said it. She knows my nose. Because she's like, oh, you want the new Gucci? I said, yeah. And she hands me the Gardenia one, that pink bottle that Miley Cyrus is doing. And I'm like, Karen, that's not what I want. I want that one right there. And she went, huh? This one? And I'm like, yeah. And she went, okay, I don't think that's your scent. Oh, no, I want to try. Woo, what the no, this stinks. She's like, I told you. She knew. It's not for me. My friend described it like it smelled amazing. She was using all these florals and juicies. Girl, that wasn't in there. So it was a no for me. And I looked over and they have Prada there. And I'm like, oh, you guys have Prada. I said, I just recently had a tester of Prada candy, the original Prada candy. And she went, yeah, we don't sell those very much. And the testers were just a disaster. And she had to like put them back together and the lid was popped off one. And I said, well, you have one box of Candy Kiss. And she goes, well, the bottle's missing. Because I wanted to try Candy Kiss. Because I heard it smelled like lipstick or lip gloss. Well, then they had Candy Floral. And I'm like, ooh, you have one of those. Is it in there? She goes, yes, it's in there. And I have the tester. So she pulled out Candy Floral and she sprayed it. So I got my very first Prada candy. And I think it might be my very first Prada. I think it is. This is my very first Prada scent. So yes, I now am a proud owner of a Prada. Ta-da! Yeah, and it's interesting. This is how it came. Like, there's no plastic. She literally gave me the one that was in the display. So, yeah. So, this has one of these. Girl, this better not be like a... Oh, okay. I thought there was one in a machine thing. And it goes all throughout the bottle. It's such a cute little bottle. A box, I mean. It's stamped in the back. It says Prada Candy and it's raised. Like, I love good packaging. All of this is raised and stamped. Like, this is all raised. I'm not mad at it. But look at this. This is like leather. It's embossed leather. And these are raised letters. Very nice. Very high-end packaging. This definitely commands the price that it is. It looks good. It looks pretty on my little counter. Oh, girl, am I even getting that on there? Oh, that was a mess. That was messy. If you don't push it down, it kind of streams out. It is strong. Woo! Now, baby. God bless, this is good. Chewy, you want to smell this Prada? I love my dog. This is good. This kind of reminds me of the Joy by Dior. No, it don't. Never mind. Damn, that's good. It has its own identity. It's kind of got like a sweetness to it. They're all unique. So pretty. Yeah. Floral, product candy, floral. So it's like a candied floral. It definitely is its name. It totally is one of those that like goes by the name. I like it a lot. I'm very pleased with my purchases. So I exchanged 1 to get 2, but I had gift cards. And then I was done. And I said my goodbyes to Karen. And I thought, oh, goody. I got all kinds of newbies. I got my first Prada. I got my 3rd Gucci. I got my 3rd Dior. I think this is like my 4th or 5th Marc Jacobs. And then, yeah, I was done. I was like, okay, cool. Now, my Macy's is one of those Macy's. It's a very large Macy's. And it has what we call Macy's Backstage. Backstage is kind of like a Saks, 5th Avenue, off Saks, or like off the rack, Nordstrom, Nordstrom rack. So when they restructured Macy's years ago to kind of save it through bankruptcy, they did Macy's Backstage. And it's usually like all kinds of discounted clearance, blah, 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 blah. And they have perfume. So I walked through there just to look, and I didn't plan on buying anything fragrance there, but it's actually an Edit Parfum. It's 3.4 fluid ounce. It was with the body sprays though, and it was only $14.99. It says comparable value $50, and I got it for $14.99. And then when I got up there, the girl rang it up, and it was only $9.99. So I was like, wait, what? And yeah, it says Love Anne Klein Timeless Musk. And I just sprayed it in the air, and it immediately, and I like musk, and it immediately was like a soft, musky, kind of warm floral scent, and I liked it. And then I got home, and I tried it, and actually put it on my skin, and it reminded me a lot of Sarah Jessica Parker's Lovely You, which is her last and most recent Lovely, and it's her probably most light offering of Lovely. If you have it, you know it is very soft and baby powder-esque. Some people say it smells like diapers. My friend Deja actually said it smelled like diapers, but I love it. I love Lovely You, but it's a very close to the skin baby powder scent, and this is like that, but it throws in the musk. Musk is kind of soft and powdery, but if you have a true musk is just a little different. And this, for the price of $10, I wasn't mad when it was supposed to be $15, and I still would have paid that. I was gonna pay that. So yeah, I wasn't mad. And if you have any comments, or if you have feedback on any of these scents, let me know, like you always do. Comment, subscribe, follow me, turn the bell on for the YouTubers. For my Instagrammers, leave me comments, like it, share it, do all that good stuff. I appreciate all of you, and I appreciate the feedback. I need the feedback, and I need it just because it's how I get to grow, and I get to keep doing this for you guys. This will probably be the end of my purchasing, like I've been mentioning for a while. Just I need to take a little break, let things settle. I don't have any more gift cards. I think I might have some TJ Maxx gift cards, so we'll see. I might actually buy some clothes. I don't know. I don't even need clothes. I have a whole fucking closet full of clothes. I don't know what I'll buy. I might get a couple more things. We will see. But I'm pretty good. I'm pretty spent on perfume. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna go. Thank you. Do all the things I said earlier. Enjoy.